Coming up on Winthrop Close Up, local brides are dashing for dresses, how their big day will help others in need.
Plus, you may want the job, but that doesn't mean you'll land it.
And what you need to know about the candidates running for governor. Up next on Winthrop Close Up. Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. I'm Brandon Gray.
And I'm Tabitha Corley. Food, friends, and finding the perfect wedding dress, 3 things that make for an amazing girls' night out.
It sure does, Tabitha. I set out to find out how searching for the perfect wedding dress can help breast cancer survivors.
When you realize that you can still get a really wonderful dress, but help a good cause and save a couple of dollars, it all works together for the good.
Imagine walking into a room and seeing hundreds of discounted wedding dresses before your eyes. Local brides tried to find that perfect gown at Brides Against Breast Cancer, a nationwide tour of gowns that helps raise money for cancer research.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, so that was one of the big draws for me. I was diagnosed in 2008, and I've been in remission for about 6 years. And anytime I can donate to the cause, I take advantage, so now I get to get a dress out of it.
Gowns ranged from $99 to $4,000. Some gowns were new, but others were gently used and donated by bridal shops, designers, and recent brides who wanted to pay it forward by helping another bride's dream come true.
Brides Against Breast Cancer Awareness offers a plethora of gown styles and an assortment of designers, from Fit and Flare to Princess and Saleh and Vera Wang.
So many of us have been touched personally by cancer that everyone can relate to the cause and the mission of what we're trying to do here.
Some of the dresses are like really rough, but some of them are really beautiful, so I think there's something for everybody.
Even if a bride didn't find her dress, she did get something in return. It was a night celebrating a great cause, filled with laughter, dancing, and even practicing for her big day.
78% of the proceeds raised from Brides Against Breast Cancer help fund an online resource providing free cancer-related programs and services.
Degree in hand does not mean a college graduate is guaranteed a spot in their desired field of study. I'll show you why it's important to have a backup plan and during a job search. According to New York Federal Reserve Bank, 27% of graduates have jobs related to their major.
Most positions are already filled with people who are usually long-term in the position. Overall, it was a difficult experience.
With a degree in biology, it took Winthrop 3 years to find a related job. She now juggles 2 positions since leaving the MAC makeup company and starting her own business.
I'd rather focus more so on doing makeup, but I do enjoy my job now.
Some jobs don't require a specific degree.
I have everything from opera to criminal justice to dance, you name it. We don't care what your major is, we just care that you have it. So the company I work for is super flexible and just wants someone that is a hard worker. But, you can get that from so many different degrees that we're not specific to one thing.
One recent Winthrop graduate beat the odds and landed a job 1 month after graduating.
My strategy was to be as involved as I could at Winthrop University. Through a lot of the organizations I was a part of, I had a lot of opportunities thrown my way.
After getting a broad foundation in undergrad, some graduates seek advanced degrees as an alternative.
I see recent graduates apply all the time, but graduate school is whenever they begin to really touch into their discipline, and so they can actually go after the job that they want and prepare for their career.
Winthrop advises that if you get an opportunity to take it and to not be discouraged in the process.
While some are searching for the perfect job, others are searching for their perfect partner who won't break the bank. I met with a few couples about dating on a budget.
So whenever we are together, we get a movie, cook at home, and those to me are the most special moments that we do have.
Huel, a Winthrop student in a long-distance relationship, talks about how dating on a budget is not really a major issue for her or her girlfriend of 5 years.
With being on a budget and us being on distance, it gives us a little time to save up money if we want to do something big when we do see each other.
Sometimes it's just about the simple things in a relationship, like hanging out in your own home, with a few good movies, and maybe even a bag of popcorn.
It's easy to do fun things that you don't have to spend a lot of money. I know I like Redbox movies, so that's perfectly fine for me, but I mean that might not be fine for someone else.
Watch a movie, Netflix, YouTube has movies, have a phone date, if you can't meet each other.
Dr. Lou Pantusco teaches economics here at Winthrop University and agrees that it's not about grand gestures when dating on a college budget, but about being with the other person.
So an ideal date would be a place where you can talk that's not overly expensive and you can spend some time there and you feel comfortable. And there are not a lot of distractions except the person. The only thing that you're concerned about is the person across from you.
Just be genuine. If you do something that you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, then your significant other will appreciate it. And it might not be the most expensive thing, but it'll work.
I think the best thing for the start of a relationship is to be like it was the start of a marriage. You want to find a person who's going to be frugal, who's going to be conservative.
Get creative with your dates. Money won't be an issue unless you make it an issue.
What are your favorite ways to date and save? Answer that question with us on Facebook.
Up next on Winthrop Close Up, people in our community are gearing up to take out zombies.
And Winthrop University is bringing everyone together for some good old-fashioned fun.
Plus, old trends with new groups causing an uproar on social media, coming up on Winthrop Close Up. Thanks for staying with us here at Winthrop Close Up. Winthrop University students are taking advantage of the gym this year. It opened doors shortly before the DeGiorgio Campus Center, which is located less than 20 feet away. The Lois Rhyme West Center provides various different services and activities for the Winthrop community.
West Center offers many classes in the evenings, so if you have a busy schedule during the day, you can come and exercise afterwards. There's also a very excellent weight room for your personal use, as well as an awesome walking track and 4 basketball courts that you can use.
In addition, students can go for a swim, play racquetball, rock climb, or just work out in the track. If you haven't already, stop by the West Center today.
Hot dogs, cornhole, and bonding. The Winthrop community gathers on Campus Green for some family fun. Reporter Melissa Nobles has the story.
Friday, Winthrop's Council of Student Leaders invited students out to have some fun and food with their Winthrop family.
They wanted to put this event together to have more of an informal version of convocation.
Students got to enjoy food, games, get information on organizations, and meet other students.
There's no better way to bring people together than a cookout.
Well, we specialize in unity, and each one unity is the answer. So when it comes down to family, bonding, whatever within just not the organization but in the campus in general, we love it.
The bonding wasn't the only thing students got to enjoy.
To be honest with you, I really like the free food. It's a good little chance I don't got to eat Thompson, so
I'm enjoying myself. I love the fact that Winthrop is doing this today. It makes us feel like a family, the environment is so beautiful out here today.
Everybody loves a cookout. I don't know who wouldn't love a cookout. So we just thought about saying Woo Family because we all feel that we're involved and we're just one big family here.
Winthrop Close Up, Melissa Nobles.
To see future events hosted by CSL, visit the Winthrop website or attend one of their meetings every Monday at 7 p.m. in Diggs 114.
Not only are Winthrop students utilizing the Campus Center for cookouts and social events, they are coming together for fun and games indoors. Playing pool, ping pong, video games are available activities for all Winthrop students to participate in the fun. All one has to do is swipe their student ID at the building's front desk.
They just have to give me their ID and I'll swipe it in the card swipe system and check out the item on the computer, and then they return it, and if it's in good condition, they're good to go, just swipe it back in, and if not, they get charged for it.
The Campus Center is open weekly from 8 in the morning to 11 each night. For weekend hours, visit the Winthrop website.
Fun and games aren't just happening on Winthrop's campus. The Rock Hill community is teaming up to provide safe, family fun for children in our area.
Creative expression and lots of games filling the Emmett Scott Center for its annual Fall Festival.
We want to always have something positive for our families to partake in, and we also want to always provide some type of recreational fun for our children.
I enjoy performing
They had really cool games, and I wish they can come next year.
I played a lot of games, and it was fun.
I had a good time here, and it's really, fun and relaxing. You meet new friends, and you never know who you might run into. Oh my goodness!
Not only are the children and adults here having a lot of fun, everyone's walking away with a very important message.
Well, one of the things that we teach our youth here at Emmett Scott is the CRAVE Creed.
CRAVE stands for character, respect, attitude, value, and education.
The festival being a change of pace for the Emmett Scott Center, a place normally where children in the community can receive tutoring and help with their homework during the school year.
I'm a tutor, so usually the kids see a very serious side of me, and I wanted to come tonight so they could see a fun side and have a lot of fun together instead of always working.
It just brings everyone together, let people meet each other, have fun in a safe way.
We always want them to take some type of developmental skills with them, whether it be family fun, love and caring, and support from the community.
A community coming together to bring fun, safety, and support to all. In Rock Hill, Daisy Burrows, Winthrop Close Up.
If you would like to help with the CRAVE After School Tutoring Program, contact the Center for Career and Civic Engagement.
Coming up next on Winthrop Close Up, we'll join Leslie Brown in the CNN News Center.
This week on Winthrop Close Up, we're taking you to church with the winners and past contestants on Sunday Best.
Welcome back to Winthrop Close Up. I'm Leslie Brown in the CNN News Center. The race is on for South Carolina's governor incumbent Nikki Haley is facing Democrat Vincent Shaheen for the position. Politicians at our state capital are making headlines: immigration, the highway, trust fund, and Obamacare. Those are the three primary issues U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham says will break the gridlock in Congress. The South Carolina Republican spoke Monday in Columbia. He told the State Chamber of Congress he's reaching across the aisle to Senator Barbara Boxer to help create jobs.
How would I start to break gridlock? Get Democrats and Republicans in a room and say the following. There's $2 trillion of corporate earnings held overseas that have been taxed in the overseas market that won't come in at 35%. So I'm working with Barbara Boxer for a one-time good deal up 10% and apply the revenue to the Highway Trust Fund to replenish it, at least in the short time. Immigration, Highway Trust Fund, working on the margins of Obamacare. There's so many opportunities to break gridlock that would help jobs. Yeah.
Senator Graham is running for his third Senate term in November. His closest challenger in the polls is Democrat Brad Hutto. More in state politics. How much do you know about the gubernatorial race? Reporter Rachel Richardson bringing you more information about the upcoming election.
Going to be around for you when you retire.
The West Forum has a series of events to kind of keep people politically informed.
In this race. He's got over 50.
We talked about who's ahead, the classic horse race thing. Right now, Nikki Haley is ahead by about 10 points. Vincent Shaheen has less than a month to make that up.
The issues that are discussed are going to mainly be issues that affect older voters.
But more importantly, it was some policy issues, tax issues that may be affecting students as well as all the citizens of South Carolina.
Here in South Carolina, Republican Nikki Haley and Democrat Vincent Shaheen are competing in the race for the governor's seat.
One student said that she left with valuable information and she was shocked at the audience size.
I was frankly surprised that there weren't more people here. And I don't know, I know it's a cultural event, and I don't know if it's because it's during the day as opposed to at night. I just thought it would be better attended. Yeah.
And so helping the students become more informed citizens is really what the Winthrop poll is all about.
Rachel Richardson, Winthrop Close Up.
As it currently stands, Real Clear Politics shows Republican Nikki Haley as the race frontrunner. From politics to tragedy, officials in Marysville, Washington are trying to figure out why a popular freshman homecoming prince went on a shooting rampage targeting his best friends and family. 15-year-old Jalen Freiberg shot 5 students before killing himself. 2 of the victims have died since the shooting. Law enforcement told CNN that Freiberg sent a selfie of himself holding a gun to an ex-girlfriend just before the rampage. Snohomish County officials says he lured the 5 victims to one spot in the school cafeteria before he walked in and opened fire.
We know that the shooter had arranged to meet with friends at the lunch hour on Friday. Witnesses confirmed that the 5 victims were at the table when the shooter opened fire, striking the victims before turning the gun on himself.
Investigators are searching Freiberg's computers, looking at his social media and talking to witnesses, trying to piece together why he would turn so violent, targeting his best friends and family. Sources say Freiberg may have acted out following a family dispute. In other news, from jocking to biting, slang words meaning to steal are constantly being developed. I took to the internet to bring you what exactly Columbusing is.
Discover it.
Right.
I Columbused it.
You what?
I Columbused it. I discovered it for white people.
The word Columbusing derives from the name of explorer Christopher Columbus. It means when someone or a group takes something from another and claims it as his or her own. The word has been in recent headlines, specifically in the African American community.
We've seen this for time immemorial, really, across a wide variety of platforms, but especially when it comes to art, music, and the like.
The Los Angeles Times deemed the old hairstyle cornrows as a new trend. Patricia Garcia of Vogue magazine said we're officially in the era of the big booty. Why has this caused such uproar?
Many of these things that were considered ghetto, ratchet, or undesirable on black women now are on Caucasian women and are all of a sudden edgy and sexy and alluring.
Columbusing is all in the media, but have Winthrop students noticed it? Diana Bartis, a Mexican-American student, says she has noticed Columbusing in the Mexican-American community as well.
A lot of people take Day of the Dead and think it's just about the pretty skulls and the decorations and stuff like that, but it's more than that. I can relate to where the African-American community is coming from about Columbusing, but I think it's something we'll just have to go with the flow.
There are certain things that have been taken from African American culture and used as pop culture today. And should we be mad about it? Not so much, I guess, because we're not defined by what has been put out there.
Dr. Belk says it's okay for cultures to appreciate other cultures, but one thing must happen first.
Give credit where credit is due, pay your respects, but then do something great with it. Take it someplace that they were never able to take it. That's the best thing that you can do.
What's your opinion on Columbusing? Let us know on Facebook or on Twitter at Winthrop Close Up. From Hispanic culture face painting for Halloween, here's something you may not know about a retail giant's offensive Halloween promotion. Walmart is apologizing for calling plus-size Halloween costumes fat girl costumes on its website. Someone spotted the wording on Walmart's website, alerted the blog Jezebel, and the internet exploded. Twitter users tweeted their disapproving opinions to the retail giant over the incident. Walmart took down the section and sent out multiple apology tweets saying, This never should have been on our site. It is unacceptable and we apologize. We quickly removed it. This wraps up the CNN News Report. Let's take it back to Brandon and Tabitha in the newsroom.
Thanks, Leslie. Coming up on Winthrop Close Up, we're bringing you top stories in arts and entertainment.
Dozens of people taken to the streets to raise awareness about hunger in our community. Up next. In entertainment, I'm Gabrielle Franklin. This week, we are highlighting one organization at Winthrop University. Winthrop University's Vision of Praise Gospel Choir is singing their way into the hearts of countless people in our community. One of their annual events is a personal spin from the hit show Sunday Best. I went out to see the competition. Sunday Best has become a hit on Winthrop's campus after just a few years of holding the event.
It started in 2011, so this is year number 3, and one year we did a couple of seasons, so we're on season 5, so it's been a good run.
Based on BET's singing competition, students from all over Winthrop's campus signed up to compete for the grand prize of $100.
Gospel music is just a passion of mine. Like, I like singing like all types of music, but gospel music has always just been there. The contestants and the past winners wooed the judges with their impressive skills. Last year's winner, Jennifer Sanyo, had some advice for the new contestants.
Let the Holy Spirit lead you through your songs and everything that you're singing. Don't let it be about competition, but about God.
I want everyone to stand to their feet and make a bunch of noise for Season 5 Sunday Best winner, Bianca Baxter.
It seems that Baxter took Sanyo's advice and became Winthrop's Sunday Best. Gabrielle Franklin, Winthrop Close Up. Move Up Sunday Best was just one of their week worth of events. The choir also has talents in the kitchen. Reporter Damon Mack takes us to the steps of Burns Auditorium for their annual fish fry.
Winthrop University's Vision of Praise Gospel Choir had their annual fish fry fundraiser in front of Burns Auditorium.
So we have fried fish dinners, we have baked chicken dinners, we have fried chicken dinners, and you get 2 sides of macaroni and collard greens with the dinner, as well as bread and cornbread. And we also have strawberries and fries with the dessert.
We are really raising money to keep all of our, events and activities going on throughout the rest of this year.
But one of the things we use the money for is to fund our annual spring tour. So last year the tour was in Myrtle Beach, where we go to different churches and stuff and we sing our songs. Towards the end of October, be on the lookout for more Woo-Bop Week 2014 for more worship and fellowship. Damon Mack, Winthrop Close Up.
To donate to Woo-Bop's mission, email us at Winthrop Close Up for more information. Performing is not a new feat for the choir. They also donated their talents to the 37th annual York County Crop Walk to raise awareness for hunger in our community. Reporter Brandon Great has the story.
The oldest York County Crop Hunger Walk took place on Dinkins Lawn at Winthrop University. The Crop Walk is sponsored by the Community Hunger Appeal of Church World Service, an agency that helps the less fortunate.
The basic point is to raise money and to raise awareness to combat hunger and poverty around the world, but also here within our community.
Approximately 350 to 400 people showed up for the Crop Walk this year. To date, the event has raised nearly $700,000, and about $175,000 has remained in York County at local food agencies. Canned goods from the Crop Walk are divided amongst local food pantries, like Project Hope, the oldest Christian crisis assistance program right here in Rock Hill. Winthrop University's Vision of Praise Gospel Choir delighted audiences with a song. Other Winthrop students volunteered by helping to register people for the walk and collecting canned goods.
Oh, I'm always excited about seeing our students, but I'm not surprised. They always come out in full force, supporting whatever effort that we have.
This is my first year doing it, but it seems to have been a good turnout in terms of canned goods and the participation in the walk, actually. I definitely look forward to doing it in the future.
Brandon Great, Winthrop Close Up.
Winthrop Close Up would like to thank Woo-Bop for their tireless efforts to serve our community. Okay.
Good expression, like.
Thanks. Okay. Winthrop Close Up would like to thank Woo-Bop for their tireless efforts to serve our campus and the surrounding community. This wraps up this week's Arts and Entertainment. Back to you guys in the newsroom.
Thanks, Gabrielle. The spirit of Halloween has brought zombies and ghosts to the forefront of our mind.
That's right, Brendan. So many thoughts about things that go bump in the night. Reporter Chris Guyton tells us about some local residents that are bumping back.
Warning, there's been a zombie outbreak, and you are on your own for survival. For some, it's only a fantasy, but here at Paintball Central, the fantasy has become a reality. For the Halloween season, Paintball Central runs Zombie Attack.
Paintball Central runs paintball, open field, tournament play all the time, so it's just a great way to incorporate the sport of paintball into a great holiday tradition. So the owner of Paintball Central had the idea to do the zombie hayride or zombie shootout.
Participants load a trailer and go on a zombie safari with paintball guns. The event attracts riders of all ages. Before taking the field, zombie hunters must first be aware that their guns are loaded, and that they are ready to fire.
I would say just coming out here and just putting on a good show. I mean, it's awesome having people say how good of a time they had and just getting blasted. It's awesome.
I thought it was a blast. I mean, we had a great time together, and just me and my buddies just come out to have a good time, and we did. It was something different.
It's great to see that everyone had a fun time hunting zombies. Chris Gaitan, Winthrop Close Up.
Send us your costume and Halloween pictures on our Facebook or Twitter.
That's it for this week's Winthrop Close Up.
As always, connect with us on your favorite social media sites.
We'll see you next week for another Winthrop Close Up.